Hello, I am Centimus Prime, and here I will be unboxing the LEGO Creator set number 31160 Race Plane. So starting off, we will be taking a look at the packaging. So on the front here, we have a look at the set itself, as well as the alternate builds that you'd be able to build with this set, as well as like a little additional thing here that states that there's a stand included. How nice! And also we have like a bit of a background. It's a simplified kind of background, very geometric. You, of course, do have the Lego and Creator logos, and over here we have the recommended age, the set number, the name of the set, as well as the number of pieces used to build this set. Very nice. Here's a look at the top. We basically have a look at the three builds included here, as well as a one-to-one scaled image of one of the included pieces. Here's a look at this side. Here's a look at this side, and here's a look at this side. And then here's a look at the back, which is basically some alternate angles of each of these three builds. Lego logo, 3-in-1, as well as a thumb push tab to show you where to open this set. And that is where we open this set. So we can turn this, and basically after doing that, we can get this set open. Goody. Alright, so let's close that back up. Set it off to the side, I guess. We'll place it back there, why not? And then here is what's in, and then yeah, here is what's included in the box. So to start this, we'll take a look at the instructions. It's fair enough to start with like the main build, which is like this sort of airplane build. Turning this page open, we do have this stuff which we've seen before. Then it gets right into the build. Over here on this side, you have the You Could Win. And then over here, you get some advertisements for a few other sets here. Alright. Take a look at this one here. Not much going on here. Here's where you get your parts list. So after the build's done, here you get your parts list. Over there. And over there. And on the back of it, you have Giraffe and Piggy. And then for this instruction booklet, it gets right into the build on this side. You get birds with a flock of birds with a hippo. And that's pretty much it for the instructions. Now we can go ahead and get into what's included in the paper baggies. I believe it would be fair enough to start with the smallest and work our way up. So here's our bag full of our smallest pieces. And make doubly sure that you get every piece out. Make sure you're not tossing anything. And here's our parts from our smallest baggie. So basically stuff like, like off the bat, we do get a good amount of pieces represented in this dark azure color. So we get a bunch of these 1x1 pieces. You get a bunch of these 1x1s, you get a couple of these curved pieces, and you also get a few of these 1x2 cheese slope pieces in this dark azure color, which is nice. We also get a couple of we also get like a few of these like 1x3 jumper plates with the 2 studs on top. That's nice. Got like a curved piece up here. Got a little bit of Technic represented here too. Got like a few little Technic pieces. Got this sort of piece, which is neat. Got a couple of these, as well as like a yellow length 3 axle. You also got a couple of these like inverted like boat. You got like these boat pieces with the studs on top, and then just a smooth surface on the bottom. Then you have like some smaller things, like you have some tiles. You have a couple of these pieces. You have like a couple of those pieces where you can just clip like a minifigure hand on this end, and you can attach something onto the studded end. Then aside from that, it's just parts we've seen before in these colors. So yeah, very nice. I enjoy that. So next baggie up, we have this more medium-sized baggie. Let's tear this open and see what's in here. Make sure all is in there. Alright. So here's what was in the sort of slightly larger bag. Huh. Look at that. That is interesting. So I guess these are like the wheels for the plane. Yeah, I didn't think. Huh. That's different than I'm used to. Like, so it's basically like something we have. So it's basically like something we have seen before, but in this case, it's like a modern style, like a new styling of it, I guess, where you have like the small like wheel piece, and then the small tire, but in this case, the small tire is molded. It's like a dual molded piece, so that like the wheel piece, so that like the tire portion is like permanently fixed to the wheel. Which, alright. It's interesting. Ooh, we got a lot more pieces. Yeah, we got a lot more pieces in this dark azure color. Like something that stands out, something that's like standing out a lot. We get a bunch of these triangular tiles in this dark azure color. That's really cool. You also get like a bunch of 1x3s. Like we got 1x4 tiles, got 2x2 tiles, and like 3 like cheese slope pieces in this dark azure color. Then in dark blue we have we have how many? 3 or 4. We have a few of these triangular tiles in the dark blue, in this dark navy blue, as well as a couple 1x4 plates, a 1x3 plate, a couple of 1x2 tiles, as well as like these types of tiles in this dark blue color. Now here we also get in white, we also have a bunch of these triangular tiles in white. We got like 8 of them here in white. We also have a couple of slope bricks. We got ingot. We got a few 1x2s, 1x2 plates. We got some 1x1. We got some 1x1 like square like plates pieces. Got like a 1x4 tile here in white. Over here, and then over here we have a few of these large, like long curved, like black tile, like rounded curved, like black tiles. Got a few of those. We got a couple of brackets like these. We got a couple of 1x2 brackets that pointed upwards, and a couple of 1x1 brackets that are pointed downwards. Got those in black, and also a angle 3 like sort of Technic attachment piece in black. We also got some of these like 2 length like axle like axle pieces, Technic axles. We got a bunch of you got a bunch of cheese slope pieces, but in light gray. Got a couple of these rounded pieces in dark gray. A few 1x2s in tan. A couple 1x4 plates and a couple 2x2 plates in light gray. That's basically what you get for this batch of parts. And then lastly but not leastly, we have what's included in this largest bag. So let's see what's in here. Alright. So in here, we'll start off with the larger pieces and work our way down. We have these pieces, like these are pretty large. These I believe will be like for the wings. So you have, so they are like differently styled wings. So like you have like one left angle, one right angle, which they look similar, but they are mirrored. You have one of each of those in dark blue. Same goes for these pieces here, but in this case they're more like slope kind of angles. So you have a left and right variant of these in dark blue. You also get a propeller. You also get a propeller piece. You also have this large. You also have this large rounded plate with the connection in the middle. You got one of those in black. You also got some long 1x plates. So you got some 1x6s. You got 1x8. You got 1x6s in white, a 1x8 in orange, a 1x10 in light gray, and a couple of 1x12s in white. We also have a couple of 1x8 tiles in dark blue. We also have this rounded piece with the hole in the middle in black. We have some more dark azure pieces. We have a few of these 2x3 plates in dark azure, as well as a couple of 1x4 bricks in dark azure. We've got some more left and right angles. We have these like curved pieces. I saw these pieces used for Eve in that Wally and Eve set. So we have a left and right angle for these here too. These are mirrored. That's how that looks. We also got some nice like dark blue pieces. Like we got a couple of 2x4 plates in dark blue. We got a 2x3 in dark blue. We got a couple of these 2x2 like double sloped pieces in dark blue. Got these sort of wedge plates. Got some 3x3s in dark blue. And also a couple of these inverted like curve pieces in dark blue, as well as 2 of them in white. So that's nice. We also have, let's see, what else do we have? We have some snot. We have a couple brackets. Like we have an upward like 1x2 bracket in like the dark gray, and a downward 1x2 bracket in tan. We also have one of these pieces, which is basically like a rounded on each end, and it has an axle hole connection, Technic axle connection at the middle. So one of those in white. We also get a few of these snot bricks with the studs on, two sides. On 2 of these sides. Yeah, got like 5 of those in this like gray. We got a couple of these pieces for like the wheels. We got like the housings for the wheels. We got a couple of those in light gray. We also got a couple of these pieces in white, which is basically just a 2x2 plate with this extension here for like a connection. So we got 2 of those in white. Got this piece here, this sort of R2D2 head like dome piece in white. We also got a 2x3 and 2x3 plate and a 3x3 plate in white. We got a taller like slope brick in white, as well as one of these curved pieces here in white. We also got 3 of these like Technic adaptable 1x2 bricks with the axle hole connection. Got 3 of those in black. We also got a 2x2 brick with axle hole connections through the center. So you got one of those in black. And lastly, we have this sort of like texture piece here. It's done up in this like relatively new like translucent black. Yeah, like just transparent black piece to represent like the windshield. So that's nice. Very nice. Very nice. And with that's pretty much everything. We get with that is pretty much everything. We have everything represented here. Here are all the parts. I'm gonna move these here because It was like seeing a bunch of the Dark Azure pieces together. That's nice. And so with that, that is pretty much all the parts represented here. Overall, it was an airplane. Overall, you do get a good amount of parts here. So we got like some nice larger pieces for some like specific uses. We also got like a good amount of parts. We also got a bunch of like nice and useful parts in like Dark Azure. We get a bunch of Dark Azure pieces, which will be useful. You got a bunch of like smaller like texture kind of pieces, so that would be useful. You got some large pieces that'll be of use, as well as, hold on, am I missing something? Yeah, maybe I'm just crazy. Okay, I thought that I might have been missing a piece there, but I think it might actually be like those. Alright. Thought I was going crazy there. Sorry about that. So, back to here. Well, do got some like studs on the side, kind of. You got like some good brackets. You got a good amount of like tiling kind of pieces. You got a little bit of Technic here and there, but not a lot. And also a few like fun little Technic adaptable bricks, which can be fun. And also like some smaller detail stuff that'll be fun to use. So overall, this be fun to. This is a. Overall, the parts in this set are really nice, but I feel like especially like in the case of the Dark Azure pieces, because you do get a good amount of pieces in this color. It's a really nice color, and it's just really nice to have a bunch of these types of detail kind of pieces in this color, which is nice. I appreciate that. So that's cool. But with that, I think that'll be it. Overall, I'm very pleased with this. I'm definitely gonna have a good time like putting this together and telling you what I think about this build when I have it fully built up. But until then, I think that'll be it for this unboxing. If you enjoyed this video, consider to like and subscribe, and maybe even comment if you want. And of course, I will be posting again sooner or later.